Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 63. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Sacramento Miners.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Take home the final Super Bowl of the decade. Super Bowl 63 is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, Etienne. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Incomplete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their
30 yards of movement with those last two plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fisher going underneath for Matthews. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll go back to the ground with Matthews. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now ETN to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the 1st quarter of a 3-0 game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll field this at the 5. Yard return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And Monty Rice there on the tackle. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. 3-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Inside handoff, Matthews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Fisher. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fisher. He finds his man, complete. It's Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Joe Tryon gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Needing a few yards. Here's Matthews. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Fisher. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he'll get this to the 22, first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to find Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Looking to throw. Fisher. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Matthews will try and get him in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dawson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color.
Jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They start the drive with Matthews. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 50 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Fisher. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
On 1st and 10, Fisher eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down, Fisher. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And some space here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will have a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Miners will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to...
And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw on 3rd down, Dawson. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Dawson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Buchanan. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl. A nice moment. And also a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Three quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Draw play, Etienne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You're trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken around the 12. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Josh Palmer the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says
Coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's It's good, so that will get them back within one score. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run middle with Matthews. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They pitch to Matthews. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 34. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They stay on the ground with Matthews again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Matthews up the middle. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. It's Matthews again, the workhorse tonight. And he won't get close. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. Back to throw. Dawson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach has to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.